Have you ever experienced a time that no matter how well you ate, no matter how hard you trained, no matter how disciplined you tried to be, you still weren't getting the results that you wanted or expected? What if the problem wasn't effort, but the state your nervous system was stuck in? Most men over 40 assume they need to push harder. But what if the real issue is that your body never feels safe enough to adapt? Stay with me here, because today we're talking about principle number 9, managing stress. Because reducing stress and regulating your nervous system may be the missing piece that explains why your effort hasn't been paying off. You might ask, why does pushing harder stop producing results, especially after 40? It's because your nervous system becomes more sensitive to stress with age. When you're younger, you might be able to get away with undersleeping, overtraining, living stressed, and still get your body to respond. After 40, however, adding more effort to an already stressed system doesn't create progress. It creates the body's automatic reaction to protect. And protection looks like stubborn fat, slow recovery, poor sleep, nagging pain. This isn't a problem. This is physiology. Your body isn't failing. It's adapting to what it perceives are constant threats. What actually controls whether your body changes? Well, it's your nervous system. Because your nervous system regulates hormone output, digestion, recovery, inflammation, fat storage, and sleep. When the nervous system is stuck in fight or flight, cortisol stays elevated and recovery shuts down. So even though you're doing the right things, your body quietly resists change. Not because it doesn't want to improve, but because it thinks survival comes first. We really have to start with what exactly is cortisol and why does it matter so much? Cortisol is your body's primary stress hormone. In the right amount, at the right time, cortisol is helpful. It wakes you up. It mobilizes energy. It helps you respond to challenges. The problem itself isn't cortisol. The problem is chronically elevated levels of cortisol. When cortisol stays high for too long, your body shifts into a constant state of protection. And in that state, your body prioritizes survival over performance, storage over release, protection over repair. High cortisol signals the body to store fat, especially around the abdomen, suppresses testosterone. It interferes with muscle recovery. It disrupts sleep cycles, increases inflammation, and worsens or decreases insulin sensitivity. From the body's perspective, this makes sense. If stress is constant, it's not a good time to build muscle, burn fat, or recover. It's a good time to conserve energy. This is why many men feel like their body is working against them, when in reality, it's responding exactly as it's designed to. The goal is not to eliminate cortisol. The goal is to bring it back into rhythm. And that's what the nervous system regulation does. Why does your body seem to hold on instead of letting go? It's because a stressed nervous system doesn't feel safe enough to release. It holds on to fat, tension, inflammation, water, and energy. This is why men say, I'm working harder than ever, but nothing's changing. You cannot force a stressed system into transformation. You have to create the conditions where change is allowed first. What does chronic stress really look like in real life? It's not panic attacks or breakdowns. It's a tight neck and shoulders, It's shallow breathing, racing thoughts at night, waking up tired, the need for constant caffeine, emotional eating, feeling on edge. Many men just consider this normal, but a nervous system that never downshifts cannot rebuild, recover, or burn fat efficiently. So what's the real issue? Is it stress or lack of recovery? It's both. It's the imbalance between them. Stress is not the enemy. Training causes stress. Work causes stress. But recovery is where adaptation happens. If all you ever do is withdraw from the system, eventually it breaks. Progress happens between stressors, not during them. So how do you bring the system back into balance? By sending signals of safety. Here are some things that help. Breathwork, slow breathing in through your nose with long exhales tells the body that it is safe to relax. 2 to 5 minutes makes a big difference. Undistracted walking, walking without stimulation or distractions is another great way to lower cortisol naturally. Consistent, predictable evenings also help. That's the same routine, the same timing, the same cues. Silence and stillness is medicine for a stressed system. This is not weakness. This is intelligent, purposeful self-regulation. Why does calming the nervous system improve everything else, you ask? Because once the system is regulated, sleep improves, recovery improves, hormones stabilize, fat loss becomes possible, pain decreases. Suddenly, workouts feel better, hunger normalizes, consistency feels easier, not because you tried harder, but because your body finally felt safe enough to allow for change to occur. So let's answer the question that we started with. What if the problem isn't effort, but the state your nervous system is stuck in? For most men over 40, that's exactly the case. You don't need more intensity. You need more regulation. Calm the system, and your body will do what it was designed to do. This is principle number 9, managing stress. And when you master this, everything else finally starts working. This is achieving excellence. And if you got any value from this video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to smash that subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Thank you so much for watching.